Good morning, welcome to AlphaZones. I'm T, and as always, I'm here to give you your quick daily recap of yesterday's trades on New York, on Nasdaq. I hope you had a good day of trading. I certainly did. I didn't manage to catch as many of them as I'd liked, in and out of doing videos, etc., trying to get the live sorted, but we had a good day. So let's get into it. First and foremost, as always, let's have a quick run over what we need and what we're looking for when we're taking a trade with AlphaZones. So we've got five key things that we're looking for, the confluences that we need. So first and foremost, we're looking for an entry. So that's either going to be a golden candle when it aligns or a buy and sell signal. Secondly, we're also looking for our trend wave to be aligned. So for a bullish trade, we're looking for a green trend wave, and for a bearish trade, we're looking for a red trend wave. Thirdly, we're looking for directional volume, and we have this by these lovely little volume bubbles here. So for a bearish trade, you want to see bearish volume. You don't want to see on a bearish candle this bullish volume here, which can happen. See, bullish candle, bearish volume. So they can be in the opposite direction. So you need bearish volume on a bearish candle for a sell signal, and bullish volume on a bullish candle for a buy signal. Okay, brilliant. We also want to make sure that we are in line with our alpha zone. So we don't want to be taking trades in the opposite direction of our alpha zone. If we are under it, then you can take sells. If we are over it, then you can take buys. Really simple, but really, really important. Our alpha zones are a massive confluence for when we're taking these trades. This is not a mechanical system. This takes some level of skill to be able to look and read the market a little bit, but the simplicity of all the confluences all come within the indicator itself to give you your entries. Okay, and finally, last but definitely not least, we've got our trend traffic lights. So we're looking for those three to align. So again, for bearish, we're looking for 3 red trend traffic lights. And for bullish, we're looking for 3 green. Okay, so let me bore you with the explanation anymore, but it's really important for anybody who's new, you understand why we're taking trades and why we're not taking trades. And finally, entries. I use a stop order. And the reason I use a stop order is so that we can get volume that pushes through a particular trade. So just as an example here, in our trade setup, as you can see, we've got our golden zone, we've got our entry point here. So when we get a sell signal here, I'm putting a stop order just under that there. So if it comes back on me, I don't get taken in. If I get volume pushing through, that's where I get the move. So that's how we make an entry. Right, so let's get into New York yesterday. Let's have a little bit of a look at what kind of trades you couldn't have taken. And I've already marked them up, so we'll make this nice and quick for you. I know some of the feedback on the videos has been that it's nice to be able to get it in a short, concise time. So here we go. So first one, we've got a few golden candles here, but as you can see, let me just move my head. Our traffic lights aren't aligning here in line with these, but we do. Our first one is where it aligns is with our sell signal here. We got 3 red traffic lights with a red trend wave. We've got nice directional volume, bearish here, and that's pushing straight through. So yes, first entry here and through to our golden zone. Now, in regards to our golden zone, what is it we're looking for? What are we going? One of the questions I keep getting asked is: are we going for TP1? We're going for TP2? We're going for TP3? So these are great questions, and this is where MaxAlgo and the entry system looks at the market. It reads the market for you. The algorithm's built within it, reads price action, reads volume, reads all these things that you need to know of when to be looking for a trade. However, the skill set comes with your trade management. And this is where looking and saying, okay, why would I be looking to go TP1 or TP2 or TP3 here? So we've got not a lot below us to look at, and we have come down quite a long way. I would be looking to say, okay, I don't want to go too mad, but as you will see, either way, this does hit TP3, but we don't want to be meandering around. So here, I don't have any confluence for it to say it's going to go straight through or a draw for it to pull to. So I'll be a little bit more weary. 1 for 1. Okay, brilliant. Right, buy signal, everything aligns. We don't get tagged in. Not a problem. As you see, it comes down. We get bearish volume, not looking. Now, the only difference with this one is, like, you come right the way down here, and we've had this. What's happened here? It's come right down. Now, if the trade takes the low of this candle before taking a high, then that's where you would be looking to not leave your stop order on. Now, obviously, this one comes right down to the end of the candle. I would be very wary of this because we've had these 2 red candles here, and then we've had bearish volume. So I wouldn't be taking this trade. So this is where I'm saying there's not mechanical. However, there are clear learnings here to say why you would go in and why you wouldn't go in on this particular trade. In fairness, as we see, we've got one trade there that may well, in all fairness, still play out. However, I'm being more cautious with this. I don't want to be taking less probable trades. So yes, in fairness, it still plays out, still goes into the golden zone. However, I didn't take that trade, and I wouldn't take that trade because of that, because of those reasons. So going to the next one. So we're leaving that one, even though it was a winner. Next trade. So let's move along. Let's just get our chart here to have a little look and see. I might not have marked this one up, so let's have a little check. So this one here, we have a sell signal. We've got directional volume. The trend wave's gone red. So realistically, that you would have likely been in that trade. There is no reason at that point not to have taken that trade. What I will say is, this is similar to yesterday's video. See, what you've had here is you've had this instantly, you've had this reversal. As it's taken you in, you've had this bullish volume. So from my point of view, and then when this starts to not go, you then start to get this taken of the, get a new golden candle taking this low, and the high of this low here. I would be very wary about this, and I would be reducing my risk. But let's take it as it is. That's 1 for 1. There we go. So we've got next one. We've got a buy signal here. We've got our 3 green traffic lights. Trend wave is red. We've got directional volume, and there's absolutely no reason why I can't take that trade. It is against the trend. Obviously, it is a bullish trade when we've been quite bearish here. But yet again, that's one of the reasons why when you're looking at where would I be taking profits, I'm going against the trend. I'd be looking at maybe going at TP1 here. I wouldn't, or looking at where else we've had these pullbacks. You can see here, we've had this area here where it's moved. So I would be looking at, wouldn't be pushing too much up here. Just try and get my profits and get out of this one. So that's 2-1. Brilliant. Okay. So we're looking for the traffic lights to align here. Got our alerts on to give us a kick when it does. And we've got our next one here. We've got a sell signal, got a golden candle, giving us a directional change. And we've got our sell signal. We're under the 4-hour, we're under the hourly. We've got a red trend wave, and we've got 3 red traffic lights. And as you can see, that one goes straight on to target. Now, here's a great example of why you might hold this trade. Here we've got previous low and a previous 4-hour low. These are really important. They are strong levels, and that is going to be a draw for price. We're going to have orders here. They're going to want to be filled. So I would expect that there's a good reason for it to go through to this. So it's not about going to this level, and it's not about targeting this level. But would I be comfortable to push towards TP2 rather than just on a TP1 here? That's exactly what I'd be looking for, because I wouldn't want to be going for TP3 when I've got such an important level that could just sweep here and then go in the other direction, which often happens. So let's just, I can't remember exactly what it looked like. So we've come down. There we go. Brilliant. So in fairness, it still plays right through that level, but that's where I'd be looking to take my profits. Okay. 3-1. Perfect. So we're going along. We've got golden candles, but it's not aligning. They normally give us that lovely directional change right before a buy and a sell signal. We do have one here that does align. Everything aligns. However, this golden candle here takes the low of the buy signal before we get tagged in. So there's no trade. Okay, so we're on 3-1, and here we go. We are around lunchtime, New York, or about 1:30. This aligns. There's nothing wrong with this trade. Looking left, we've come down a long way. There's no reason for me not to take it. So that was a loss. Hey ho, they happen. So we're at 3-2. Okay. So we've had a couple of losses, and obviously this is a few more losses than we normally get, but it's absolutely fine. You're never going to win them all. However, you need to be looking for the most probable entries. And again, here we've got same situation, and this is 2 losses. So we're at 3-3 there, which is absolutely fine. Now, so as you can see, over New York here, we have come down quite a long way. We've come up at the start of New York and pushed in that direction, and then come down a long way. And this is the move. So you've had these 2 losses at the end, but realistically, how many trades do you want to take? Let's be real. So we've got a sell signal here. Trend wave's red. 3 trend traffic lights. That's a win. We've got another sell signal here. 3 trend traffic lights. Goes on. That's a win. We've got a sell signal here. 3 trend traffic lights. Let's just confirm on this one because it is quite close. And it has taken that level there. So yes, I'd be looking at TP1 on that. After that is that is a definite area of resistance we could reject from. But yes, that does play out. So that was what? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 3. We've got another one, doesn't tag us in. That's fine. Sell signal absolutely runs down. Let's see where it goes. Comes below the Q, such an important level, and bang, yes, goes to target. So that's 7, and we have under the 4 hour. Trend wave goes red. We've got bearish red volume, 3 trend traffic lights, and bang. What would I be looking for here on this trade? I'd be saying, well, actually, here's where I could be running to this Q here. So if I've got a nice sell signal here, we've got some bearish volume, I'd be thinking that actually I could run to this Q. And that is exactly what it does. As I said, the Qs are such important levels. So let's just go here and straight through. We're looking for these quick moves. We're not looking for long meandering trades. Are you going to show me the trade setup? That might help. So we've got entry, TP1, TP2, TP3, aiming for the Q, and that is exactly what it does. It comes down, taps the Q, and then has a little bit more messing around. And this is where you'll get these. You don't want to be messing around the Q. You don't want to be messing around the daily. Perfect. So we did have one right at the open, 2 trades here. Why are we not taking these trades? So here's a good example. I had this conversation on the Discord. We have this move right before, and then this one huge sell candle. This is obviously it's 3 minutes after New York. It is. We're talking about a stop there of over 60 points. 3 minutes into New York at a stop of 60 points. I am not taking that trade. That is a much more risky trade. I'd have to reduce my risk right down. And to get what I would want to get, it's just not worth the trade. So I'll wait for a better setup. Why have I not took this? So here, we've got green traffic lights, and I would be waiting for this one to change. The reason I wouldn't take either of these is the same thing I say to you every day, guys. Golden candle aligns, it's brilliant. Buy signal aligns, it's brilliant. We've got bullish volume. The one problem you'll have, and what can happen here, is we've got a Q. I ain't trading into a Q, because as much as this one plays out, very often you'll get these where it'll bounce its head on here, bang its head, and then go bang and go the other way. They are not high probability trades, irrespective of what a beautiful setup this looks like. So no trade. So brilliant. So that is, we've got 8 wins. We have 3 losses over the course of the whole day. It's absolutely fine. It's going to happen. But the point being is that you're taking the most high probability setups. You're not going to sit there and trade all day. You're not going to sit there and trade all the New York session. Most people are going to be trading here in this area, this first few hours. And if that's where you're trading, then look for your high probability setups. Make sure things are aligning. You get your entry, you've got your trend wave, you've got directional volume, you're above or below your alpha zone, and you get your 3 trend traffic lights. So, guys, if you want to be trading alpha zones, if you want to join us on the Discord with all our lovely people that we have on there, we have probably the most positive, supportive Discord I've ever been in. I've never felt in a Discord where I've seen so many people supported. You can jump over to AlphaZones here and come read the reviews, come see what you think. And right now, if you use code VOLUME, there is a discount, 15%, and you get that for lifetime. And as anybody will tell you in the Discord, when we say lifetime, we mean it. This isn't just you get lifetime on that indicator. We've done updates, multiple add-ons. Like the trend traffic lights, they're new, they've been added in. It's not been charged. We've given it straight into people. We try and give you as much value as possible. We appreciate all of you. We can't wait to see the rest of you in the Discord. Please do like and share the video, guys. Comment below. Tell me your thoughts. Love it, hate it, whatever. So be it. But it is appreciated. It helps us get the message out. And I will see you on the next video.